Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick demo of steel detailing tools developed by iBeam Consulting. If you want to see the full video, you can go to my website and go to the tools page. Here you can see all the tools developed by iBeam Consulting. To watch the full video, click on this YouTube link. Let's go to Tekla. I'm going to start with the phase number. This application will read the phase number and add to the part prefix. If I open the properties of the first member, you can see the part number is M and assembly number is C, and second member is also exactly the same. But this member belongs to phase 1, this member belongs to phase 2, phase 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to run this application now. If you check the box, this will add the phase number to the part prefix. And if you also want to change the start number, select this box, open the drop-down list, and you can choose the formats. Let me choose 4-digit format. I'm selecting all these members and click Add Phase Number. I'm going to perform numbering. Now you can see this is 1C 1001 and 2C 2001 and 3C 3001 because it is reading the phase number and starts with the 4-digit format. And this is 4001 and the next is 5001. Let me just double click and show you. And if you want to go back, you can select everything and then click delete phase number. Again, it is back to the default settings. Now you can see it's C11. And if you want to have a custom numbering format, you can choose this one and then you can type the number here. Or if you want to keep the start number 1, select and then add phase number, perform numbering. You can see this is 1C1, the next is 2C1, 3C1, 4C1, and 5C1. Let's go to the next application, which is base plate with cage. Select the member and pick the point. I'm going to apply this connection to UV section, or let me change this one. So here you can see, once I double click and open the properties, you can add number of plates and you can also see the different formats here. If you want to change this one to bold, you can choose this bold and then you can add ChemSet. The next is fly brace for truss. This application is not available in Tekla. Use this application to connect truss and purlin. Select the bottom cord and pick the purlin, press the middle mouse. You can see this connection. I'm going to connect these two purlins. Let me try with Z profile. Now this connection is mounted to the side of the bottom cord, but if you want to change this one, double click and open the properties, go to the stay plate and choose this option to be placed on top. We will try this application, these two purlins. Pick the bottom cord and pick these two purlins and press the middle mouse. Next is iBeam main part galvanization hole. Let me take this front view. I'm selecting the top cord and then pick all these webs and press the middle mouse. What exactly it does? It creates a holes at the intersection of the web. Let me do it for the bottom cord. Selecting the bottom cord, and then select all the secondary members and press the middle mouse. You can see the holes exactly at the intersection of the web. Once you double click and open the properties, you can also change this one to the hole which goes through from top to the bottom of the card. For example, I'm taking top one and click modify. You can see, let me change it back to the normal, and then if you need a cut, you can choose this, so it will make a cut on the primary member. The next is IB member position. This application will be very useful to change the reference point without moving the member. For example, I'm taking all these members. You can see the reference point is in the middle, and for hollow sections it is somewhere at the bottom. If you change using the properties, the system will also move the member, but with my application it will change only the reference point. Let me open the application. You can see the options here. Click adjust position. You can see this is the UB section. The top and middle is the reference point. The back of the member is the reference point. For angle, it is at the back, and for hollow sections middle, and for Z profile, I just kept it middle and top. You can also change all at middle position if you select this option and click adjust position. Let me do it for this member. I'm not selecting middle, adjust position. Can you see? And for column, the reference points is somewhere here. So you can select all the members in the model and run this application. This will be very useful when you convert the IFC objects into Tekla objects, because the reference point will be in the middle. If you try to change using the Tekla properties, it will also move the member. Whereas this application, as you have seen, it will change only the reference point while keeping the member position intact. The next is a rod brace. Pick the primary and secondary, and pick the first point and second point. So once you double click and open the properties, you have option to change to angle clip. It can be placed at the top or bottom flange. And you can also apply this rod brace connection to different type of profiles. I'm just taking the C section. You can see here. And the next one is tube angle gusset. This application can be used to connect to different type of secondary profiles. I'm taking this primary member, and this is my first secondary, and this is my second secondary. You can see this one. Let me just double click and open. I'll go to the stiffener. I'll set this option to 0 because I don't need any stiffener. Next, I'm going to try with 3 different type of members. One is rod, hollow section, and angle. And double click and open the properties. If I go to the parameters, I change this option to this one and modify. This is the part 1 video, and part 2 video I will be covering checking and drawing applications. If you have any specific question, feel free to get in touch with me, and thank you for watching this video.